last week. It happened somewhere yesterday. And today it has happened again. But you know something? Should we fold our arms and watch our children being destroyed? The answer is capital N-O, no. Should we keep shouting, screaming every day? And it still keeps happening? The answer is no. Now is the time to rise up and do the needful. And what is the needful? Teach parents what to do in order to make sure that those children are not being defiled by pedophiles in the society. And also teach our children how to protect themselves. So this blessed Sunday afternoon on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station, we will be talking to children on Kids Fun Time with Auntie Cece. And children, I know most of you will go like, Auntie Cece didn't give us any gift last week. I'm going to give you free meal tickets today. But you have to do something before I give that to you. So we have one of our aunties in the building. She will introduce herself and she will teach us something special today. Children, keep your ears wide open because you'll be taught how to protect yourself from pedophiles in the society today. Welcome, Auntie.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Children, good afternoon. Mrs. Shishi. My name is Oluwatoyin Daniel. I'm the PRO Child Protection Network. And I can tell you, I'm here all for you. I'm a child protectionist. I'm here for you. Thank you.
All right, Auntie, you are here for us. Now I'm going to put on the dress of a child. Auntie, people are touching my private part. People are playing with my thing. Uncle is carrying me on his laps. What should I do?
Thank you. Firstly, I will tell you, children, you are your own boss. You know, your parents are your parents. You need to obey them. But I will tell you, you need to stand firm when it comes to people touching parts of your body.
Okay.
See, everybody part has boundary. I will tell you, if anybody is touching you on your palm or your hand, is appropriate.
Okay.
The moment anybody is touching you onto your arm, is still okay. But anything that goes right away from your armpit, the person is going beyond boundary.
Okay.
So don't allow anybody to touch you inappropriately. How do I mean inappropriately? Don't touch someone's bum and don't let anybody touch your bum. Don't touch someone's breast. Don't let anybody touch your own breast. Likewise, your penis, your vagina, even your chest. Your chest are supposed to be covered. And I will tell you, don't sit on people's lap. Even if it is your dad, it has limits. You know, in those days, you can sit on, parents can carry children anyhow.
Because I remember, Auntie, sorry, I was a daddy's girl. My dad would carry me on his laps. We're happy together. We'll play. Sometimes I'll run away from my mom and sleep with my dad on the bed. So why do we now have people now saying, don't sit on daddy's laps? What's happening?
Yes. At some ages, a girl can be allowed to sit on her daddy's laps.
Okay.
The girl is still a baby, a toddler. But by the time you start knowing, you start understanding some things, there are ways you sit.
Okay.
We are not actually saying don't sit on your daddy's lap. There are ways you sit. You can sit on your daddy's front laps, but you don't sit on your daddy's waist.
Okay.
Close to his on your daddy's lap, close to his waist, because we need to avoid temptation to some levels.
As my dad is,
you know, as your daddy, because we've seen father molesting children.
Yes.
So the best thing is to avoid. They said prevention is better than cure. Because some people will be like, I don't know, I didn't even know when it happened. So the best thing, let's avoid. Play with your dad, as in, you know when your daddy is playing with you appropriately.
Okay.
And you need to understand your dad too. I remember I used to plait my dad's hair. We do all sort of play, but nowadays we don't know. So you can't really trust anybody. So just like I said, children, you are your own boss. So if you are your own bosses, let me put it that way. You do what you want to do. Don't let anybody convince you to either hug them or pet them or pet them. If it does not come from your heart, don't do it. And you know when it is going beyond limitation. You know, someone asks you to peck, and someone is now saying, can you peck me on my lips? Don't do it. You don't peck children on the lips, and you too don't peck anybody on the lips. They can peck your forehead, they can peck your hand hair. If it's, your parents can do all that, they can peck you on the cheeks.
But not uncle in the school or any other person.
Not even your siblings should even peck you on your lips. It is wrong. Because you know, when you start playing with people, it goes beyond. It is gradually from one face to the other. And you as a child, you don't have to be naked in front of people. Even my husband will always say, even my daughter cannot walk naked. He will tell me, always cover your bum. You see your mommy opening her bum when people are in the house. So you too don't open your bum or your private part. They call it private part. It belongs only to you, no other person. And you have every authority over those parts of your body, your breast, your chest, your belly, your buttocks, your vagina, your penis. All those parts should be covered. You understand? So those parts are meant to be covered and not to be seen by anyone. And you're not supposed to see any other person's chest or breast or penis or
so like as a child now, nobody should see my own, and I shouldn't see anybody's own.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's the way it is. Because you know, and when you are playing, you don't beat people on their chest or on their buttocks, because they can all equally do that to you. And it you know, if someone touches someone else's buttocks, you've violated the person's private and law, because you call it pant rule. All those parts are to be protected. Your pants are supposed to cover those private parts. For a girl, your chest, and even for boys, your waist or anything from your belly down should not be seen. And even when you're at home, you can still cover your chest with a little cloth, singlet. It's okay. Because I've seen some people be like, they just saw the bare chest. What is in a chest? And they were tempted. So the best thing is to protect those parts of yours that are strictly yours. It does not belong to anybody at all. They belong to you.
Okay, thank you, Auntie, for saying all those parts belongs to me and not to any other person. So nobody should touch it except me, right? Yes. Okay, children, it's still kiddies fun time. I know children will go like, Auntie, we want to have fun. Yes, you need to have fun. But I have to let you know this so that you don't fall victim of what is happening in our society today. We'll be right back in a jiffy, but don't forget, a Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station. You can watch us live on Facebook, Splash FM 105.5, Splash FM 105.5. And please share this program so that people can get to watch it online and then talk to their children about it. We'll be right back in a jiffy. Auntie Cece is still in the building.
Life no game. But some people they run insane. Them saying human beings to their grave. Brother, not true how they talk. Make you look round the world. Prostitution they blow like bomb. Now why some girls they kill their unborn child. If you go to motherless baby, you go see abandoned kids. Them they cry for the morning tea. It's clear, them no go see to receive. I beg make you hear me say, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de kana no yara, Kulura de manyango beo. I beg make you hear me say, you should take care of the little children. You should take care of the little children. You should take care of the leaders of tomorrow. I hope everybody they hear this message we they share. As you can see, all the kids need care. It's unfair. Many children they shed tears. Them they cry for help. Them they cry for survive every day and night. Even if you don't need them, save their life. Because there's nothing so important like child. Process me, then they cry, then they shout, oh no. They need to be given the chance to grow. Because now them be leaders of tomorrow. Children, help me sing.
You should take care of the children. You should
Yes, we should take care of the little children. And for us to take care of them, we need to all be ready to make sure they are protected from the pedophiles in the society. It's Kiddies Fun Time on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. Like I told you earlier, before we went for that music break, you can watch us live on Facebook, Splash FM 105.5. Splash FM 105.5. You can watch us there live now. Okay, children, we're going to play you this beautiful music, and when you listen to it, we're going to base your questions on that, because Auntie has a question to ask you all this blessed Sunday afternoon. Uncle Dixon, let's go there. Children, listen.
It belongs to me. My body belongs to me. It belongs to me. It is mine and not yours. It belongs to me. My body belongs to me. It belongs to me. It is mine and not yours. It belongs to me. Touch my private parts, I will take. Touch my private parts, I will take. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private parts, I will take. If you touch my private parts, I will take. If you touch my private parts, I will take. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private parts, I will take. If you touch my private parts, I will take. If you touch my private parts, I will take. I will tell it to my mommy, I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private parts, I will take. What do you do to your private parts? I will protect it. I will cover it. I will tell my mommy if you try to touch. What do you do to your private parts? I will protect it. I will cover it. I will tell my mommy if you try to touch.
Parents,
Listen to your children, children. We are the God of tomorrow, tomorrow. Try to shake our abuse and guide us to open up to you. Parents, listen to your children, children. We are the God of tomorrow, tomorrow. Try to shake our abuse and guide us to open up to you. Guide us to open up to you. Guide us to open up to you.
All right, parent, listen to your children. They are the joy of tomorrow. Try to protect them from the pedophiles and let them open up to you. So many parents don't listen to their children. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. And then the pedophiles captures their heart, their attention, and destroys them. Okay, children, you just heard that song. Auntie, can you sing one of the songs for us? While we'll now start asking children questions.
If you touch my private parts, I will tell.
I'll tell my mommy for you.
If you touch my private parts, I will tell. If you touch my private parts, I will tell. I will tell it to my daddy. I will tell it to my mommy. I will tell.
If you
Touch my private parts, I will tell. If you touch my private parts, I will tell.
I will tell it to my mommy. I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private parts, I will tell. Yes, children, that's a beautiful song. Did you hear that? If anyone touches your private part, you have to tell. Even if uncle tells you, look, this is a knife. If you tell anybody, I'm going to kill you. Come here, auntie. Well, uncle cannot kill you at all. Make sure you tell someone, okay? Don't keep quiet. So I'll take that song again, then I'll call out the telephone lines. You call in children and ask questions, and I'll ask you questions because I have free meal tickets to give to children today by Calabar Kitchen. Yes, free meal tickets by Calabar Kitchen for you children today. And I also have branded gift items by Making Sense Boutique to give to you children. Okay, let's go there now. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell it to my mommy. I will tell it to my daddy. If you touch my private part, I will tell. Auntie, do you know when this talks?
That one. What do you do
To your private part, I will protect it. I will cover it. I will tell my mommy if you try to touch. Yes, children, Auntie, when we start singing the songs continuously, constantly to these children, it will stop.
It will be there. So if anybody tries to do anything, they will know the right thing to do. Because what you tell them sticks in their brain. And you know, songs naturally sticks, and you want to act it out.
Yes.
So if anybody dares try it, they will remember.
And another thing, I think parents can make that song their what's it called, ringtone.
Sure.
You know, when the child, I was telling you, I said I'll make sure my daughter's ring phone, whenever I call her, it rings. If you touch my private parts, I will tell, so she will know that I'm trying to remind her. Okay, children, time to call in 080-9155-1055, 08091 55 1055. So 08056998678. Do you have any question to ask Auntie, or you want Auntie to ask you a question? Hello, Boo Boo. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Boo Boo? Is that a mommy or a child?
A child.
No, this can be a child's voice. Come on. Auntie Cece has been dealing with children for a very long time now. So when I hear the voice of a child, even while I'm sleeping, I would not need a soothsayer to tell me he's a child. All right, children. Hello, Boo Boo.
Hello, good afternoon.
This is the voice of a child. Afternoon, Boo Boo. How are you?
I'm fine, ma.
Okay, Boo Boo. What's your name?
My name is Zainab Bintu Maruf.
Zainab, you're always rushing in to call on the show, but I tell you what. Okay, fine. Zainab, how are you today?
I'm fine, ma.
How old are you, Zainab?
I'm 11 years old.
Zainab, with all what we said, what do you think you should always do from now on?
We should protect ourselves. We should protect our bodies.
How do you protect your body?
We shouldn't allow anybody to touch us.
You shouldn't allow anybody to touch you.
Yes.
What part
our
of
private
you?
part.
What part of you
Yes.
shouldn't anybody touch?
On our private part.
Your private part.
Yes, ma.
Can you mention those private parts?
The breast, the chest, the belly, the bum, the lips, the lap, armpit, waist, bottom.
You've mentioned bottom before. Okay, I think Zainab is shying away from it, but I want a child that will definitely call it. Because we said we want children to name it. You understand?
Vagina.
We name it. Okay?
Penis.
Okay. All right. So if anybody touches it, what should you do? What will you do?
You tell your mommy and daddy.
Okay, so sing us one beautiful song. You heard the songs those children sang, right?
If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell. If you touch my private part, I will tell you to my daddy. I will tell you to my mommy. If you touch my private part, I will tell.
Okay, beautiful one. Zainab, you just won yourself branded gift items from Making Sense Boutique. So let your mommy call me when I leave the studio so that we'll know how you come around and pick the gift, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, Zainab. Make sure, what did we say nobody should do, Zainab?
Nobody should touch my private part.
Good. Your private part belongs to me, Abby?
Yes, ma.
Huh?
Yes, ma.
Your private part belongs to me?
No,
So who does it belong to?
me.
Okay, you and you alone, okay?
Yes.
All right, Zainab Bintu Maruf, thank you for calling. Thank you, and do have yourself a wonderful day. 08091551055, 08056998678 is the number, are the numbers to call. So we ask you a question and you get yourself something beautiful this blessed Sunday afternoon. It's still Kiddies Fun Time on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. Hello, good afternoon, Boo Boo.
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
How are you, darling?
I'm fine, thank you, ma.
What's your name?
My name is Adevi Deborah.
Deborah. How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old, Deborah. Okay, Deborah, tell us. What have you been listening to the show since we started?
Yes, ma.
Tell us everything we've talked about.
The woman said that nobody should touch my private part, and any time someone tries to touch it or someone wants to touch it, you should report such person
Okay, to who?
to my parents.
Okay, mommy and daddy?
Yes, ma.
All right. Apart from that, what are the body parts? What are the private parts?
My lump, my buttocks, my chest, my waist, my breast, my lip, my vagina, my buttocks.
So all those parts belongs to who?
To myself,
Okay, and it's all called what?
private parts.
So everybody should touch it, right?
No, ma.
Nobody should do what?
Touch it.
All right, sing us a song. Out of the songs we sang, out of the songs me and Auntie sang a few minutes ago.
I will tell. If you touch my private parts, I will tell. If you touch my private parts, I will tell. I will report to my mommy. If you touch my private parts, I will tell.
So are you telling us that anybody that tries to touch your private part, you're going to report to mommy or daddy?
Yes, ma.
Are you sure, Deborah?
Yes, ma.
Okay, Deborah, good. So when anybody touches your private part, what is that person trying to do?
The person is trying to molest you.
Good, trying to molest you. And anybody who tries to molest you, everybody calls them what in the society today?
Rapist.
Huh?
Rapist.
Okay, rapists or what? Pedophiles. Say it.
Ma, please repeat it.
Pedophiles.
Pedophile.
Good. So nobody should touch what?
My private part.
Good. Okay, beautiful one. Deborah, you just won yourself branded gift items from Making Sense Boutique. So let your mommy call me when I leave the studio so she will know when to come and pick them up for you, okay?
Okay, ma.
All
Thank
right,
you,
we
ma.
just have a few minutes to say, okay, you're welcome, Boo Boo. We just have a few minutes to say goodbye on the show because DJ Gav Pop just popped in now and we'll be giving you something special this afternoon. But before we say goodbye on the show, do we have any other caller there, Uncle Dixon? Do we have any other caller there? Okay, hello.
Hello, ma.
Boo Boo, you're close to the radio set, so we're going to yank your call now. Move away from the radio set, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when next you do that, I'm going to spank your bum bum so hard. Did you hear me?
Okay, ma'am.
Because one of the rules of the game is don't stay close to the radio set when you call in. So what's your name?
Oladimeji Bayanle, ma.
Bolanle, how are you?
Fine, ma.
How old is Bolanle?
12 years old, ma.
Oh, Bolanle is a big girl, 12 years old. That's good. What class is Bolanle in school?
JSS2, ma.
JSS2. Bolanle, have you been listening to the show since we started?
Yes, ma.
Quickly, recap. What did we talk about?
I learned that nobody should touch our private parts.
And what
And
are
we
those
should
private
take good care
parts?
of the vagina, the chest, the breast, the hips, the waist, the buttocks.
Okay. All right. Because we're running out of time, Bolanle, let mommy call me after the show. Let me see what I can give to you. The number of mommies can call after the show to talk to Auntie Cece Chikito Duru is 08033943977. Auntie, in the building, what's your final words to the children? Because we're running out
Children,
of time.
I will tell you, always speak out. Nobody can hurt you. If anybody is doing anything, you know what is not right. Always say it out. They can threaten you, but they can only say it. They can't do anything. It's empty threat. Always speak out. Speak up and speak out to save your future because you are treasured gems.
Okay.
So speak out. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, children, my boo-boos, this is where we draw the curtain on Kiddos Fun Time today on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrated station. Until next week, Sunday, by the special grace of God, same station, same time next week. We hand you all over to go and rock it with DJ Gafo. Olubadan funra. All right, guys, see you next week, Sunday. I remain my humble self, Auntie Cece, saying, I love you all. Stay off trouble.
Splash FM 105.5.
Honey, Foodco Festive of Savings is here, and it's time for us to save big on our groceries, drinks, and home essentials this austere period.
Really? But remember, school just resumed, and we have school fees to pay.
Come on, honey. Foodco Festival of